Gentlemen, it's the Pleb. In tonight's report, protests continue following Justin Trudeau wherever he goes. Friday, Vancouver. Justin Trudeau attends a fundraiser at the Fairmont in Vancouver, and the protesters showed up to tell him how they thought about him. As well, tonight, Justin Trudeau has a fundraiser the following night in Edmonton, and barely any people showed up. And in our last story, Liberal Party MP posts a video of her eating lobster, and the people lose it. It is a savage ratio. You won't want to miss tonight's story, so stick around. Welcome to tonight's report. Before we start though, could I kindly ask you to subscribe to my channel? I'm showing you guys the stories that the mainstream media is obviously not covering. So if you guys are anti-censorship, you guys are anti-Trudeau, you have found yourself a new home. Hit subscribe, let's start the story. All right, let's kick off this video. Have you guys noticed something different though? Listen to your ears. I actually upgraded my audio in the last couple of days, and this is why I have not been making videos. I wanted to get the sound just right because a lot of you guys have been telling me in the comments, Pleb, you gotta fix your audio. Fix your audio, Pleb. So I listened, I went to the audio store, I bought the best I can get, and hopefully the sound is awesome. Let me know in the comments what you guys think of my sound right now. Do I actually sound good? So tonight's story is going to start in Vancouver. As many of you know, I have been hyping up these Justin Trudeau fundraisers, an evening with Justin Trudeau in Vancouver, as well as the one in Edmonton yesterday. And we have footage on the ground showing you guys kind of what it looked like outside and inside of these fundraisers. Let's start with Vancouver. Here is the scenes outside of the hotel where Justin Trudeau was holding his fundraiser. So this was taking place in the Fairmont Hotel, one of the fanciest hotels in all of Vancouver, of course, because Justin Trudeau's an elite and so are his snobby rich followers. Let's watch the scenes from outside. Hey, hey, ho, ho, blackface Hitler has to go. Wow. Hey, ho, ho, blackface Hitler's gotta go. Hey, hey, ho, ho, blackface Hitler's gotta go. Hey, hey, ho, ho, blackface Hitler's gotta go. Makes me happy. It makes me happy. I mean, we are seeing protests follow Justin Trudeau wherever he goes. Every city he goes across Canada, there's always protesters waiting outside for him. A absolutely beautiful sight. Blackface Hitler was not the only thing chanted outside of the hotel. We have more footage here of protesters outside this event calling for Justin Trudeau's arrest. Let's roll it. Arrest Trudeau! Arrest Trudeau! Arrest Trudeau! Arrest Trudeau! Arrest Trudeau! What an absolutely beautiful sight. Wherever the guy goes, the protests follow. And it's not going to stop until he's out of office. So those were the scenes from the Vancouver $1,700 a ticket fundraiser. But Justin Trudeau the following day went to Edmonton, Alberta. And we all know how Alberta, or what Alberta thinks of Justin Trudeau. He went back the following day to Edmonton Convention Center to have another fundraiser, $1,000 a ticket this time. This is what it looked like outside. Before we start the video though, I just want to give a shout out to Arthur Craig Green, who captured all this footage, as well as the footage inside the fundraiser. He works for the Western Standard. Give him a follow, great account. Let's roll it. This footage here is right outside the convention center when the mainstream media are pulling their gear into the event. This is what the people had to say to the mainstream media. Watch this.
Trudeau lied, people died. Wake up, CBC. Trudeau lied, people died. Wake up, wake up.
Wow.
Trudeau lied, people died.
They don't like the CBC, eh? Can't blame them. Another warm welcome for our mainstream media. Here are more of the scenes here outside the convention center. He's got the train horns on his pickup truck. Does it get more Alberta than this? I can't make an Alberta video or talk about Alberta with at least one giant pickup truck with an F Trudeau sign showing up. Respect. Now, the scenes inside this $1,000 a ticket fundraiser were something else. It appears that there was a very low attendance for this event, which probably reflects on the sentiment of Canadians towards the Liberal Party. Let's watch some footage from inside this event and just laugh at how small it was and how little people showed up. This is inside the Edmonton Convention Center. Not many people here. What a bad turnout. This is just sad. It's just sad. That turnout is beyond sad. And then you might be saying, playing devil's advocate to me, saying, hey, Pleb, what about if this was way before the event started and people haven't even showed up yet? Well, I have footage of when Justin Trudeau's speech started, and it didn't look any better.
Justin Trudeau!
Boo. Is that his daughter?
How amazing Liberals are right across the country from coast to coast to coast. Thank you for being here, Ella. There you go.
He just used his daughter as a political prop. Wasn't this the guy who said respect his family's privacy a couple of weeks ago? He keeps bringing his family out with him everywhere. This guy's not the... What a hypocrite.
To be able to ground myself and my kids. And
don't worry, guys. We won't play this very long. I'll even talk over him.
We continue to build a positive vision for this country.
Positive vision. Look at the amount of attendance. Okay, guys, look, we're gonna watch the attendance here. Keep your eyes on the crowd.
Not so much offer solutions.
Okay, here's the crowd.
But offer that.
Look at this crowd. Here, I'll even put myself on full. Look at this crowd right now. Does that look like there's a lot of people here? Does that look like there's a lot of people? That is sad.
Echoing back that amplification of things that people are feeling. And you can mobilize that to get elected. But if you really want, and you're really...
So if you look on the left here, look at my mouse, that's his photographer. There's a couple of photographers. There are his RCMPs here on the left. And I'm going to assume there's more RCMPs. How many people are there? Like 30 people showed up to Justin Trudeau fundraiser? This is the saddest thing I've ever seen. It really is over for this guy. Stick a fork in him. He's done. Just look at this meme here made by House of Commons staffer. Look at the size difference in the crowd from 2015 to 2023 for a Justin Trudeau event. In the great word of Jim Morrison, this is the end. And as far as Justin Trudeau bringing his daughter on stage, he said he did it, according to this article, and his quote, "The reason I wanted to bring Ella up on stage, I wanted her to see, because unfortunately from her perspective, she sees politics as a lot of people really angry at me all the time." Hey, Justin, here's a little food for thought. If you don't want people to be angry at you all the time, how about you stop acting like an absolute dictator? And when I say Justin Trudeau is done, I mean he's done. I'm not just talking out of my behind. I have actual evidence and data to back this up, because the polling numbers that came out on Friday are so bad for Justin Trudeau. I think he's going to resign. I do. I really, really do. This was the first poll here from Abacus, showing Pierre Poilievre has a 12% lead on Justin Trudeau. This is the largest margin I have seen Pierre lead by since he has become leader of the Conservatives. This is absolutely nuts. And now we have the Main Street poll here that shows an even bigger lead that has Pierre Poilievre ahead by 13%. It's an absolute bloodbath here. Pierre Poilievre has been leading Justin Trudeau by under 10% for a little while now. But when things really changed for Pierre Poilievre was when this picture came out. And I'm not even joking. Pierre Poilievre drops his glasses, starts wearing tighter t-shirts and looking jacked, and all of a sudden he goes from 7 to 8% to 12 and 13% in super majority territory. Are you kidding me? This is absolutely hilarious. The makeover actually worked. And the best part about watching Pierre Poilievre with giant leads like this is watching the left lose their collective minds, like David Brown here, who's a Truanon, now questioning the validity of polls just because Pierre Poilievre is dominating right now. Absolutely hilarious. And shout out to whoever made this, but someone took the polling numbers and Justin Trudeau's Liberal cabinet laughing at us, laughing at our pain, and mixed it together, and now they're laughing at themselves. Let's watch this. They just put the laughing on repeat. But yeah, keep laughing. Keep laughing, Liberals. Keep laughing, Liberals. Because Pierre Poilievre is in super majority territory now. So keep mocking us because you're going to be unemployed soon. And in our next story, it appears that the Muslims are back to protest Justin Trudeau. Yesterday in Calgary, Muslim parents showed up once again to protest the woke agenda. Let's watch some footage on the ground in Calgary.
Time to let the Canadian be free of you and your ideology and the division you've been feeding us for the past 8, 10, whatever years, because we're sick of you. If your wife left you, we need to leave you as well.
What did he just say? Did he say if we leave you, if your wife left you, we should be able to leave you as well? What did he say? Maybe you guys can tell me in the comments what he said, but it sounded like that.
If your wife left you, we need to leave you as well.
Savage, savage, savage. That is just too good, too good. And speaking of Muslims, on September 20th is going to be the Million Man March, and there is momentum gaining. It's all over social media. I was the first to report on the Muslims and Trudeau story, and now it's picking up steam to the point now where journalists are asking Pierre Poilievre where he actually stands on this Leave Our Kids Alone issue, and if he's going to be attending the Million Man March on September 20th. Let's watch Pierre Poilievre answer that question. Before we start this video, what's up with Pierre's posture? He's like this. Can someone tell me what's up? It's like he's puffing his chest out at this journalist. Kind of a weird pose, not gonna lie. I love you, Pierre, but that, I mean, maybe it was a bad freeze frame. I don't know. Still kind of funny. What the heck is up with this? All right, let's roll the clip.
I have like a couple of questions for you. Question number one is that what do you think about the million-person march, and will you be backing it or be a part of it?
I don't know yet enough about it. I understand that it's parents who are frustrated with government imposing contrary values on their children. My view is that parents should be the final authority on the values and the lessons that are taught to children. I believe in parental rights, and parental rights come before the government's rights.
That's right. It's good to hear that from Pierre, taking a stance, saying that parents should be the final authority on values and lessons taught to kids, and not the schools, not the woke leftists who have taken over our school systems and are brainwashing these kids. Pierre Poilievre is taking a stance here, and I like it. As far as him not knowing what the Million Man March is, I mean, I don't necessarily believe that he doesn't know what that is. But as far as the parental rights answer, that was perfect. And let me ask you guys a question. Do you think this is going to lock Pierre the Muslim vote? Do you think he has this signed, sealed, and delivered after that answer? Let me know in the comments. And in our last story, Liberal Party Cabinet Minister Richie Valdez posts a video on X that got her so badly ratioed I have to feature this on this channel. She put out a tweet the other day saying, for this Foodie Friday, we're trying out lobster on the wharf here in Charlottetown. We're going to check out their amazing fresh seafood. Let's watch the video that got her destroyed online.
Hey everyone, for this Foodie Friday, we're here at Charlottetown. We're trying out lobster on the wharf, and we're going to check out their amazing fresh seafood. I'm so excited.
I'm sure Canadians are so happy for you, eating lobster while people are starving. Ah, these liberals. Wow, that looks delicious. Canadians can't afford that. Oh yeah. Who paid for this? Who paid for this? Oh, you even got yourself some lobsters. How nice. It's nice to have the Canadian government credit card, isn't it? Isn't it nice? Well, this out of touch tweet got itself absolutely ratioed here. Look at this. 231 likes to 1,700 comments. Yes, this tweet went absolutely viral, and deservedly so, because it might be one of the most out of touch things I have ever seen. The video is so ridiculous and pissed so many people off that it actually got the word lobster trending on X this weekend. How crazy. I then put on a ratio, the biggest ratio underneath this video, so congratulations to me. 813 likes to 231. It's a pretty good one. I write, Canadians are suffering the worst economic pain of our lifetime. One in four Canadians rely on food banks to feed themselves because of your government. Did you seriously think that posting a video of you eating lobster was a good idea? Can you be any more out of touch? Well, this was the most liked comment underneath the video. Let's go read some of these other comments for this Justin Trudeau cabinet minister. We'll start it off with Viva Fry, who actually went and found a menu from this restaurant to get a price for that lobster roll. You gotta love Viva Fry. Apparently the lobster roll, as you can see in this photo here, is listed at market price. Usually when I go to restaurants and the fancier ones, things that are listed as market price are usually the fancier items. Now I know this is PEI and it's lobster, and lobster's dirt cheap out there. I just wanted to point that out. I'm not being naive. But usually when it says market price, it's a little more expensive. Bratney had a comment here that I believe we're all feeling. How incredibly disgusting. What did Roman have to say? Rowan said, oh, look, it's another out of touch liberal. Imagine that. These comments are exactly how I expected them to be. Let's see what Debbie said here. Debbie wrote, most of us can't afford tuna, entitled vile liberals. They are vile, and they are entitled, and they are elitists, and they're laughing at our pain. You guys saw, ha 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 ha. They're laughing at our pain, eating lobster on our dime. It's actually sickening. What did Sandra have to say? One big party for you, girly. You are so tone deaf. People are lining up at food banks, can't pay their mortgage or rent, and you go on about lobster. F off. I like that tweet. Good job, Sandra. What did Unacceptable Silver Fox say? He says, whoa, I've seen some ratios in my lifetime, but that one is a doozy and so well deserved. Yeah, this ratio on her was absolutely brutal. But I mean, this is what you get with a tone deaf tweet like this. And I'm telling you, the left, these libs, the funniest thing about them is that they have no self-awareness. And this video that Richie put out, thinking it was a good idea or charming, just shows you the lack of self-awareness the left actually has. What did Bayonet write? He writes, I can barely afford to feed my family and pay the bills. WTF. But don't worry, there was at least one liberal in the comments coming to defend her. You know, out of the 99% negative was Antoniette, who wrote, hi, Reki. What a great shout out for that restaurant. Ignore the vile comments on her. Well, her comment got herself ratioed there as well. She got 89 replies to 72 likes. So her too got ratioed. That whole thread is a ratio. It's lovely. These woke elites, they hate you. They love seeing you suffering while they eat lobster that you pay for while you can't even afford craft dinner. Welcome to Clown World, created by Justin Trudeau. All right, guys, that was a wrap for today's video. Let me end it off with a question here. How does my new microphone sound? Is my audio actually much better than it used to be? I spent $1,500 on all this microphone and mixer. Do you guys hear a massive difference? You guys were asking me, Pleb, I want better audio. I'm giving you better audio. Let me know in the comments down below, what do you guys think of my new audio on the videos? As usual, guys, if you enjoy this type of content, make sure to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. It helps me out a lot, especially to pay for these $1,500 microphone setups. Or you could buy me a membership to my channel. I'd appreciate that too, if you want to support further. My name is The Pleb. This was today's report, and I'll see you guys at the next one. Peace.